Hello. The date is the 14th of April 2020. And after some deep thought, I've decided to do a daily video blog. The intention of this video blog is in order to help those caught off guard transition into what is now a new reality. For those of you with a more acute sensitivity to the non-physical, the changes happening now come as no surprise. But to many caught off guard, this is essentially a rude awakening. What is happening now has been happening slowly for quite some time. We have the transition into the age of Aquarius. We have the end of the Mayan calendar in 2012. And we have the end of the songlines. All of these things suggest an end of an old cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. How we adapt to this new cycle will challenge the way that we live. What has happened over the recent weeks and months is that there's been a destruction of our outer world. And in that, it has helped us try and find an inner wealth. Like dark and light, like good and evil. You have two opposing opposites. And inner and outer wealth are essentially the yin and the yang. You cannot hoard inner wealth. As soon as you try and grab onto it tightly, it disappears. The only way to have inner wealth is to try and not have it. It cannot be stolen, cannot be printed from thin air. And all this time that we've been given of recent has allowed us all to reflect on the things that are really important to us in life. Sometimes that constitutes a time of boredom. But with the hurriedness of modern life, we've scrapped the idea of boredom. Boredom is the spark of creativity. Boredom is what helps us think deeper in our thoughts in order to understand the true condition of reality. Without boredom, we are not living. We're merely existing. Over the last couple of weeks, I've done away with most of my possessions. I feel uncomfortable saying that on a video recording because your ego plays a part in that. I don't want you to think that I think I'm good because I've scrapped my material possessions. Because essentially, it's not a good thing or a bad thing. It's just a release for myself, and it's a decision I've chosen. But I've spent the last few weeks getting rid of possessions and essentially cleaning. The thing is, with the time that we've been given, it's given us time to reflect. And what is a reflection? What do you see when you look into a reflection? If you see love, If you see yourself and you see love, that means when you see others, you see love, and vice versa. If you see kindness, doesn't necessarily mean you're kind. But you probably